It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there are certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for an exciting year. And it was a pleasure seeing you in San Tropez on our vacation.
Yes.
That's a nice aqua machine you got.
It was very surprising to see you there, big fella, too.
I was
memorable.
invited.
How'd you like my bathing suit, Ernie?
Well, let's get it to Kevin Harlan.
And a shot of Grant Park in downtown Chicago, right on the shore of Lake Michigan. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They can only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA, already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
First one falls for him. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21, played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thank you, Doris.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. And the second free throw, good. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. And he gets it to go.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now here's Gasol. Thompson with the rebound.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register one win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Irving drives in. That's good. Irving's got his second basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Butler. Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to McDermott. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. McDermott's got his first points of the night.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rose kicks to Gibson. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Back to Rose. Shot from 12. Gasol missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving kicks to Love. Irving passes to Thompson. Back to Irving. And stolen by Butler. One-on-one here. Here's McDermott. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. McDermott's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's James. Kicks it to Thompson. Knocked away. Love outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Butler. Cavaliers with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Irving. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside Gasol. Elbow shot. He squares up and sinks it.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
James. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's all evened up. Irving's got 9.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Rose against Irving. Rose attacking, and that one's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Love. Butler against LeBron. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Irving against Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Rose against Irving. The wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Noah. Noah with a screen on James. Shot clock at 5. McDermott kicks it to Noah. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Smith right side. Off target from the wing.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Joakim Noah, he's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
And stolen by Mirotic. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's McDermott. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year. 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now here's Noah. After the miss from Doug McDermott. Rose attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Now, here's Rose. He has 7. With the teardrop. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Love throws it down.
Yes, tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Rose. He dishes it to Noah. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
He's off on the first. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
The Bulls leading by 6. The feed now to Rose. Noah with a screen on Smith. Rose. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
That's good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Here's Moore. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. For 3, Smith. Shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Mirotic passes to Portis. Rose goes in, and Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Smith outside. Here's Fry. Rebounded by Moore.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with the 111 first place